be together and take care of each other. That's being a team. It ain't me, I got me here, I got here, okay? Get everybody here and get the work done. That's what teams do, okay? Somebody got it.
Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script, again with head football coach Pat Narduzzi. Coach, you and your wife Donna recently made a six-figure contribution to the Pitt Football Championship Fund. Why was that important to you?
Well, Rob, the first thing is it's something I haven't been able to do my whole life, really. You grow up in the coaching world, you don't make enough money to ever give back. But, we talk to our kids all the time about giving back to the community, and we expect our kids to give back their time and who they are. And, as a coach, sometimes I don't have time to go out in the community as much as I'd like to, but the one thing I can do is give back to the University of Pittsburgh, and that's what Donna and I'd like to do.
Well, you've done it previously with the vaccine fund as well.
Yeah, no question about it. We were happy to do that, and I wish they were one of the vaccine people. I wish we would have said, yeah, that worked out good. But it's been great.
Well, it's phenomenal to see that stuff. Meanwhile, I want to get back to a couple football questions for you. You went to the Senior Bowl with Charlie Partridge, 4 of your players playing in that. What was that experience like?
It's incredible to go down there. I've been down there every year that we've had a player. It was great to have 3 down there in 1 year. Again, it was a COVID experience at the Senior Bowl. Usually you can go down there and you're right on the field. I can high five, Damar Hamlin or Rashad Weaver or Patrick Jones, the 3 individuals down there. But, this year we had to, stay in the stands, and, there was very limited people at the Senior Bowl. But it was great to go see our kids down there, watch them compete. And, talking with them afterwards, probably the best thing you could ever hear out of one of our players' mouths is saying, Coach, we are so prepared to be there. And that's what it's all about. We try to prepare these guys. You try to win football games, but you're probably, most trying to prepare them for those guys that have that future in the NFL. And to say, they walked out of there going, Coach, we know everything. We are ahead. Down there in Alabama, Mobile, that's the most impressive thing.
Way up in the draft. 30-13. Look out, Jamie Newman. There he is. Patrick Jones, welcome to the party.
That's wonderful to hear. Meanwhile, the Pro Day this year, no combine in Indianapolis. How does that differ from a normal Pro Day?
Well, the first thing is we're going to have it televised. We're going to try to do as much as we can for our student athletes, for our players that participate. I think we've got 15 or 16 guys in Pro Day this year, but it's their one stage. They worked 3, 4, 5 years at the University of Pittsburgh to get that opportunity to go to a combine or show what they have in front of an NFL audience. And so we're going to try to make the best of it and give them every opportunity to showcase who they are as people.
Meanwhile, look, they can turn on the TV and see what they want to be, or they can look here at the Pitt facility and see Aaron Donald walking around and working out. How inspiring is that for the players to see the guy who is universally hailed as the best defensive player in football and a former Pitt guy walking around here and working out?
It's impressive. I get excited when he's down in the weight room, working out. He's been down there the last few days. He's getting tested. We're going to take care of him that way and make sure he can get into his weight room and get a workout in. So, our kids love it. I think they walk in that weight room when he's there. I think they walk in there just to see what he's doing and how he's working.
Well, you're busy now because you have the Pro Day and guys moving on, hopefully matriculating onto the NFL, but you also have the spring game coming up in April. How do you get your team prepared for that spring game? Are you going to have any hitting? Is there going to be any contact prior to that game?
There better be, okay? It ain't spring ball if we don't hit. But right now, our approach is it's going to be a normal spring. Whether we get our parents to come to the spring game or not, are we going to have, any fans there? Are we going to have scrimmages where the fans, and parents can come to? I don't know. But we're going to get our 15 days of spring ball in. It sounds like, feels like it, as long as, we don't start going backwards on the curve. But we're prepared right now with meetings. We got 2 hours a week of meeting time with our players. So, we had walkthroughs today. We're doing a little bit of slow tempo ABCs, and again, they're, as we talked earlier, they're prepared in the weight room. So we're physically getting them prepared. And then spring ball comes, we get to coach, and we're going to coach it like a normal spring and hope everything works out.
Is there any area in particular you're working on with the team? Any area of concern? Anything beyond a particular area on the team that, again, that was maybe caused by the COVID world that you have to tighten up or pull together?
It's all areas. We got through 11 games. We were blessed to get through 11 games. So we got some football in, but it's all fundamentals, techniques, and knowledge of the game. You're working on everything. We're not going to make up time from where we were before, but the development, the fine-tuned coaching, and the discipline of our football program, is going to end and begin with spring ball.
Coach, great to see you and great to have a chance to catch up.
No doubt. Good to have you.
All right, that is Coach Pat Narduzzi, and we thank you for watching this edition of Pitt Beyond the Script.
Team on three, 1, 2, 3. Talk it off.